Elise Partin, the mayor of the city of Casey, joins us on Palmetto People. Mayor Partin, welcome to Palmetto People. We're really glad you're here.
Thank you. I'm excited to be with you.
Well, we're not exactly in the city of Casey. We're in the town of Springdale, but it borders the city of Casey. And I know you've been in your mayorship for just a short year and have accomplished an awful lot. One of the few female mayors in South Carolina. But I know you have a great team of councilmen that join with you and a staff in the city of Casey, and you've just accomplished a lot with your charrette and your planning and such. What's been the biggest challenge for you?
The biggest challenge, I don't know. I really don't think too much about the challenges as much as the opportunities. Casey is such an amazing city. Our geography, we are at but not in downtown, so we have a lot of benefits because of that.
Right.
We have so many interstates that connect to us, so we're easily accessible, and the airport's right here. And our people are just so wonderful. They're involved, they're committed to our city. We have 60% of our residents have lived here for 20 years or more.
So a real sense of community.
Absolutely, and it makes it's such a blessing for our city. So we have so many opportunities.
Well, Elise, I did see that I-77, I-26, and I-20 are all accessible through the city of Casey or near the city of Casey.
Right.
So it really makes it an attractive place for folks who are relocating, who maybe want to make the trek to Charlotte, but don't want to live in that area, who want to move out of the city of Columbia, and live near Columbia, but also maybe make the travel to Orangeburg every day. It's easy.
Absolutely. Or if they travel out of the airport every day. I mean, Casey has that benefit of the geography. We're right there at the river. It's such a beautiful city. And there's such an identity in our neighborhoods. Even though we have a large part of our community that's been here for such a long period of time, it is such a welcoming city. So I think it's a great place for people to come and invest in living here and being a part of our community. For businesses, it's a great place to locate a business. We have so many wonderful corridors that are well-traveled and easily accessible.
And you also have some large industry in Casey.
Right. We have South Carolina's only Fortune 500 company, which we're very thankful that they have located their headquarters here. And their headquarters are beautiful. They've done an excellent job, I think, in design, and that sets a good standard for a lot of the vacant space that we have to continue to make that a beautiful place.
Well, and let's talk a little bit about the history, because Casey has some very rich history.
We do.
It's the first settlement of European settlers in the Midlands for the state of South Carolina, and it does border, a portion of the city borders the river.
Right.
So a lot of opportunity for development and future growth and such, but the history is rich.
It really is. We have what's called the 12,000-year history park that's within our borders. And when we held our charrette, you mentioned that a minute ago, one of the ads that the team came up with for us was, there's a reason that people have lived here for 12,000 years, which I love. It's so true. Casey has so many benefits, but it is the only place in the Midlands that there has been continuous habitation for 12,000 years.
Really? I didn't realize that.
It is, yeah. And so, really to focus on the history that's here in Casey, I don't think we've done a lot of. We have a fabulous museum, which is unusual for a city of our size, to have our own museum, and it's great. And I would look for in the future to really focus on and take care of that 12,000-year history park so that people can learn about the history that's here.
Well, under your leadership, you did accomplish the charrette, which is really the update of your comprehensive plan. What were some of the things that were built into that, and what have you accomplished in that short period of time?
Well, the charrette was, it was a really neat process to be a part of. It was a 3-day event where we asked all our residents, our business owners, other stakeholders to come in and say, what's great about Casey? What do we need to focus on more? And the charrette was pretty multi-dimensional in that it looked at branding and marketing for our city. It looked at what are the retail opportunities, which is exciting for us because we do have a number of dead commercial areas, and that will help us to fill those with businesses that will be viable in our city. And then it also looked at streetscaping. So particularly the airport corridor they ended up looking at, and that's been given us a great opportunity to partner with our sister cities such as Springdale, where we are now, and West Columbia, because our borders mix. And on that airport corridor, one side of the road is Casey, the other side is Springdale, and then you have West Columbia on the other side. So we have a great opportunity to partner with those two municipalities and the county to make a difference in that first impression when people come into the Midlands through the airport.
You know, it's exciting because the West Columbia, town of Springdale, as you said, and that area, and the city of Casey are willing to work together. Sometimes you see some municipalities that protect their turf or, really don't have the overall good in mind for the community, just maybe their city. So it's really interesting, and I've witnessed it. Time Warner Cable's building is just up the road here from the Springdale house. We're in Lexington County, right outside of the town limits of everybody, West Columbia, Springdale,
Right.
and the city of Casey. But we have seen in the last 5 years that we've been here such a progression and partnership with the three municipalities. It's very exciting to see that, and a lot of that is a result of the Shorette and the comprehensive plan that the city of Casey put together. So what do you look forward to? What's in the next 18 months of your mayorship?
There's so much that we can do to take care of our city and to really show the pride and the beauty that's here that those of us who live here know is here, but maybe outsiders might not be able to see. So we need to take care of that, whether it's streetscaping or design guidelines, making sure that our city grows in a way that we will be happy with for the next 50 years.
Elise, we could do a whole segment on women in politics, but we have about 30 seconds left. And so just an encouraging word. I know that South Carolina ranks as one of the lowest states as women representing individuals and representing communities in politics.
Right.
Any words of advice there?
Do it.
Do it.
If there's another woman who's thinking about running for office, I have not found it to be an unwelcoming arena. A lot of the people that we've partnered with and the other municipalities, our council, it's been a very supportive place to be. And I think women bring a unique perspective that partnering with the men in political office, we really can make a difference and create some dynamic benefits in our communities.
Great, I agree with you too. Elise Partin, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.